Welcome to the How Did We Get Here podcast, the show that allows inspiring women from all walks of life a place to tell their story. Follow along every fortnight as we chat about each woman's challenges, life lessons, and words of wisdom that they have picked up along the way. Everything that has led them to being right here and right now. I'm your host, Jess, and from wherever you are in the world, I hope the story you hear today makes you smile, laugh, and maybe even cry a little. I hope it inspires you and fills your cup up just a little bit more, because in this day and age, inspiration and stories are always worth sharing. So grab a coffee or a tea and settle in for today's episode. And welcome to the latest episode of the How Did We Get Here podcast. I am your host, Jess, and for today's very surprise episode, I want to welcome the one and only, my roommate, my twinnie, Alena. So I had been speaking about wanting to do this episode before we turn 30 next week, and I've been busting Alena's chops to do this episode, and she finally said yes, and I am so excited.
Yay.
So I want this to be a really chilled sort of episode, conversation, just so that people can sort of get a glimpse into the other part of what makes me me, and that is you.
Yeah. Without you, there isn't me, right?
Exactly. That was our first tattoo that we ever got together on our ribs. All right. So just as like a little introduction, Alena, without telling people what you do for work, how would you describe yourself?
How would I describe myself? Quirky, nerdy, slightly grandma-ish.
Grandma
Twin.
chic.
Grandma chic twin.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Who likes Pilates?
She loves Pilates. I went to my first Pilates class because of Alena.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's probably it. Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah, so for the audience listening, if you don't already know, Alena is my twin sister, and we are 2 minutes apart. We were born 3 months early on the 8th of November, 1994. So our 30th birthday is coming up next week. And people always ask us questions about being twins. And I think, Alena, what's the most common one that you get?
Who's born first?
Yep.
Is I don't know. Like, can you read each other's minds?
I was going to say that's the one
Like,
that I get all the time. Can you
probably
read each
not
other's
so
minds?
much now, but maybe like when we were teens.
Mm.
Do you dress the same? Or like, especially when we were in high school.
Yeah.
Like, we used to wear the same thing, different colours.
Mm-hmm.
What else? I don't really think there's other questions. Also maybe are we the same?
Yep.
I'd probably say, yeah, that's probably the most that I get asked.
The way that I describe our relationship to people all the time is you're my subconscious and I'm your alter ego.
Mm-hmm.
Because like Alena's always the one to ask questions, plan, be really cautious, panic. And then I'm
anxiety
like,
from inside out. That's me.
That is Alena. But
with a sprinkle of joy.
No, you are more than just a sprinkle of joy. You
anyway,
are joy. You are joy.
Yeah.
You are sunshine in human form. Like my favorite person in the entire world, and I'm blessed to have been born with her. Like she's my best friend.
Best friend.
Best friend.
Oh my god.
All right. I thought we'd start with something fun, telling sort of like a story from our childhood. One of your favorite stories of us from when we were kids.
Man, we're weird kids. That's all I can say. Probably my favorite thing that we used to do was do like little performances. And I think that's a staple in like everyone's childhood, but it's even better because you had a twin to do it with.
Yeah.
Our little dances was probably my favorite thing that we did.
We used to make mum and dad sit on the couch and
watch
watch
off.
the choreography that we just made up.
Yeah.
And then we had the balls one year in primary school
To actually
to
do it on stage and wear shimmery pink and blue costumes.
that my nonna made. Do you remember
Yeah.
that? Yeah.
No, wasn't it your another mum?
Was it? Yeah, that's right. Yeah. She made them. Yeah. What was the song that we did? Oh my god, Vanessa Amorosi. Absolutely everybody.
That was pretty cool, like 2000s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's probably, yeah, that's definitely one of my favorites. What was one of my ones? Oh man, I don't know. I just remember we were never at home as kids. Like we were always riding
Oh, yeah.
outside, like our bikes,
I've got one.
like we were always riding our bikes around the playground at Wattle Grove and
Mm,
around the lake constantly.
mm,
We would just
mm.
be gone for hours and rollerblading. Oh my god, do you remember once when I fell off the seesaw at the playground
Yes.
and I winded
And you got
myself
winded.
so bad
That was
that I
scary.
thought I was gonna die. I think we
That
were
was
maybe like what, 10?
something like that. Primary
Yeah.
school age, definitely.
Yeah.
Older primary school, yeah.
Yeah.
But the story that I remembered, I can't remember who we were with, but we decided it was a great idea while wearing rollerblades to when we would try like going back home, whatever way we were going, I can't remember. But there was a section that was like a muddy bit and there was a plank
Oh my god, I remember this.
and we thought it was a good idea. Instead of taking the blades off and walking, we decided to skate on the plank of wood, but we didn't do it very well and we landed in the mud.
In the mud. And then we had to explain to mum when we got
But after it happened, then we decided to take the rollerblades off
hmm
and walk with them home in our hands.
stupid.
We're still pretty stupid.
Oh my god. Fuck, that was so good. Man, you know what was another pinnacle core memory for me was the Christmas that we got Milo.
Oh, the best.
So our first pet we ever had was a little Maltese terrier named Milo. I know. And then where were we? Were we at your Papu's house?
Yeah, yeah, Helen's house at Picky.
Yeah, at Peakhurst.
Yeah, she bought him.
And there was this massive box underneath the Christmas tree,
Yeah.
and we had unwrapped all of our other presents. Everything was done, and then we were like, "Yeah, what's this big one here?" She's like, "I think it's got a big lid on it. You both need to lift the lid at the same time." And we lifted it, and this tiny little Maltese terrier was just chilling in the in the box, and we both just bawled our eyes out,
Yeah.
sobbed, like ugly
Yeah.
cried.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was the
Really
best.
fun. Second to that present Christmas thing was when we got the Twilight book.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
catapulted our literary addiction.
Yeah. We
Definitely.
screamed when we got
Yeah.
those.
And we
Yeah.
spent that summer, what summer was it?
Reading them.
2007 or
7.
2008? 7.
2007.
Yeah,
Yeah.
mum and dad had just finished building the house. The pool was in. It was summer, and Alena and I decided to
We're
sit in
in
our
our rooms
rooms
and read
reading.
Twilight.
And then
Great.
we became the biggest twihards you probably would have ever met at the time. Like posters on the walls, Team Edward and Team Jacob, all of it.
We were both Team Edward. Come
We were
on.
Team Edward, yeah.
Yeah.
Always and forever. Robert
And you remember
Pattinson.
when I think Dad bought it for us? Was that Twilight memorabilia, that limited edition? I got a new moon one, Twilight one,
Maybe.
and it was like one in like 1,000 or one in
Oh
like
my god,
500.
in the frame?
Yes.
Yeah. I do remember that.
Yeah. I've still got it.
No, I got rid of
Still
mine.
got it. Wow.
Sorry, Dad. Oh my goodness. Well, okay. For you, Winnie, Alena has many nicknames. It's Lena, Leanie, Weenie, Weenie Bum, Weenie Poo. For you, what would probably some of, so you as a person, like I want my audience to get to know you a little bit more. in this episode. So, if you had to pinpoint some significant moments in your life that have shaped you into who you are today, because for those of you who don't, like for the audience that doesn't know, just tell us a little bit about yourself, about you, about what you do for work and who you are.
Well, I'll start with what I do for work. I'm a primary school teacher. I have kindergarten again this year, and it's great. It's wonderful. It's a lot of hard work, but it's a very, very rewarding job. Yeah, I love my job. I love my kids. I love the people that I work with. They are beyond amazing. And the community as well. Like where I am, the parents are great. You know, they really respect the hard work that we put into, teaching and looking after their kids. And yeah, and that it makes you want to, do the best that you can every day. Some days are better than others, definitely. But yeah, no. So that's what I do for work. I teach little babies.
You are so passionate about your job and you're so good at what you do. Like, I have never met a more patient, kind, caring, and sweet person in my entire life than you. Like, I tell people all the time, like, how I describe you as a person. And I know that if I ever had kids, I would only ever want someone like you teaching them in their first year of school. Yeah.
Thanks. It means a lot, Baba. It really does. Probably the biggest thing now is that my kids that I had in my first year are now finishing year six and they're going on to high school. And it's just crazy to think how fast time has gone and how much they've grown.
It's going to make me cry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's really beautiful. And at the end, the year six farewell, I'm gonna be there like not
Bawling your
thinking,
eyes out.
bawling my eyes out because, it's an important job being part of their life for a whole year, You see them day in, day out and 6 hours every day, you know, 10 or 11 weeks a term. So,
And even
yeah.
then, like when you're not teaching them, they still see you at school as they get
Mm,
older. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. No, definitely. I've still got kids that come up to me and say hi and ask me how I'm going and, what I did on the weekend. How's better? Are you
Feta,
married yet?
getting there. That's next year.
Getting there. Yeah.
Yeah, Feta is Alena's cat. He is the cutest little thing. He's such an affectionate cat. Like I'm always a dog person through and through, but Feta's my nephew. Like I love him. I love him. He's so cute.
Yes. So, yes.
Okay, so for how, Lena, what were some of like your sort of defining moments in your life that have sort of shaped you
Mm.
into where you are today? So the whole point of the show obviously is how did we get here? Like you and I know how we got here,
Yes.
life. But for you, what was the sort of pinnacle moments in your life that have led to your decisions that you've made, things that you've learned along the way? Like I don't think I've ever really picked your brains about these sort of things.
I mean, look, one of the biggest things that probably happened early on was, becoming a big sister. That was probably the biggest thing for me, and I'm sure it is for you, that we both got to be big sisters and watch our, little Staffy grow to be the beautiful young woman that she is today. And knowing that you're teaching her things, that was probably the biggest thing, teaching her how to walk and play with things and, you know, talk and, just to be able to play with her and do all the big sister things that you had to do. And, you know, that was definitely one of the big ones. Probably, I mean, it's not really a big defining moment, but I think it was in high school, was probably the friends that we made.
Yeah.
That was another really big moment. Just knowing that, you know, the friends that you have that you make in high school, the ones that you know that are going to be there, you know, they don't be there. From
The
day
two.
one, like the two, like Isa and Nicole, like they're my ride or die girls. They're our besties,
Yeah.
and I feel like it's, you know, the people that you surround yourself with, the ones that, you know, really love you and, you know, will always support your goals and your dreams, and, you know, the people that I don't know. Yeah, I'd probably say my friends. They're just yeah, being a big sister, friends. I mean, the thing that led me to be a teacher is probably we had really great primary school teachers.
I was going to say, like,
Really, really wonderful, amazing women that really made me want to be a teacher. And
and
that, I
almost want
guess
to
that's,
give back and follow that
yeah,
sort of tradition, I guess.
yeah. And it definitely, I could see myself doing it. And like as I got older and, you know, I went through high school and uni, I didn't really know what else to do, to be honest. Nothing else really called to me. There wasn't really any other big defining thing that was like, okay, you should do something else apart from teaching.
Mm.
Whereas, you know, I did my work experience back at our primary school, and I did, you know, all of the like year 10 one, whatever was it work experience? I can't remember.
Yeah, I think so. Same thing.
Yeah, and then straight out of high school, I was like, right, let's do it. Um, yeah.
Isn't
There's probably another. I mean, it came later in life. The big defining person
That's okay.
would probably be when, you know, when I met Dill.
Mm.
He he's definitely helped me grow within myself and, you know, build the life that I always saw that I wanted. That
Yeah.
would probably be another big moment. Yeah.
Aw. I just
Mm.
remembered another random core memory
Mm.
of ours was when we got to high school and it was the first time we were separated because we were always in the same classes.
No, right. Not in primary school.
Weren't we? Kindy, we
No.
were in the same class, but from year one, we weren't.
No, year one we were no. Yes, kindy we were the same. From year one
Year
we was
one, we weren't. Yeah, that's right.
yeah.
Yep.
Mhm.
That was so hard.
That was hard.
We hated that
Mm. But
so
ultimately I
much.
feel like it was a good decision.
Yeah,
We
because we
sort
got
of
to
hung
make
on
our
each
own.
other.
Yeah.
I mean we still made the same friends, but you know.
Every recess and lunch,
Yeah.
we'd meet up and play. Yeah, I love
Mm.
that. I
Mm.
do. And like, I think for you, your calling and your passion and your purpose in life has always been really clear. Like really, really clear. And I love that about you so much. Like you've always been the person to when you make a decision on doing something, you do it. You follow through with it.
And when I finally make
When
a
you
decision,
when you finally make a decision about something, yeah. Yeah, the indecisiveness of Alena.
is exponential.
Yeah. Okay. Well, going off of that, I want to ask you what is a list of things that bring you the most joy in life?
Do you want like the big things or the little things that just bring
I
you
want all the things.
all the things?
All the
Like
things.
my fiancé, my sisters,
You have to explain what Fianchi is.
fiance. It's because when you say to Siri, I was scared it was going to do it just then, to call fiance, she can't say it. So she says, holy Bianchi. And
So
I'm
that's
like,
Dylan.
right. So that's Dylan. Anyway, Dylan, my sisters, you know, mom and dad, my family, my friends. I should have put Feta up there. Feta,
Fit,
not the
definitely.
cheese, my cat. Um, my job gives me joy. Maybe not on a Friday of term 4 in week 10,
Yep.
but
Understandable.
every other time.
It does.
What else brings me joy? A good book. A good
Alena
book?
is the reason why I started reading again.
Yay.
Alena gave me a copy of Sarah J. Maas a couple of years ago, and it reignited my love of reading and it made me connect back to when I was a teenager again. And I absolutely love it so much.
I love my Kindle.
Mm-hmm.
The best. I love a good puzzle.
Yeah,
I
Alena
love
loves her puzzles.
I love that feeling, or that just when you go outside just after it rains,
Mm,
and that smell of the grass
wet
and the
grass.
dirt. It's
Mm,
nice. And like it just starts getting warmer after
mm.
it. I like that. That's cool. What else? Did I say my friends? I
Yeah.
said that already. A good movie.
Mm-hmm.
I love to go to the movies. I love movies.
Same. We definitely have always had that in common.
Yeah, for sure.
Always.
Or TV shows. I freaking love Netflix.
God, yeah. We always talk. You watch so many shows.
I know.
Between you and Mum and Steph, I can't keep up. I literally can't. You guys give me a list of shows to watch, and I barely get through like one in a year. And you
Yeah.
guys have all gone through like 10
Yeah.
more.
Watching Lost at the moment. Everyone is in that show. Everyone. Ian Somerhalder is in it.
What?
Yes. Before he went
Really?
on Vampire Diaries. Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I never could commit to Lost. I think I'd lose part of my life if I committed to it.
I'm just giving it a go. Giving
Giving
it a
it a
whirl.
whirl. So that happens a lot.
Mm. You're sharing, right?
So if you spend enough time with Alina and I, you you will pick up on the fact that our brains work very similarly. I've always wanted to do like one of those word association games.
Yeah, like they do on TikTok.
Yeah, like when they put up a
Yeah.
word, you say the word that like first comes to your head. But yeah, we can do that.
Like fruit. What's the first word that comes to your head?
Okay,
3,
3, 2,
2, 1.
mango.
Strawberry.
Okay, let's do another one. Let's do another
Yeah.
one. Okay. Oh, do you want to pick it?
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, vegetable.
Okay. I was thinking vegetable, not a fruit. Okay.
You going?
Okay. Go.
3, 2, 1.
1. Carrot.
Karen. Yes, we got one.
1 win.
Okay, we're gonna stop there before we fuck it up.
All right.
Oh my god.
Oh, my face.
Woosah. Okay. Oh my goodness.
I'm going to tell you my other favorite twin thing that we do.
Tell me.
Movie quote.
Oh my god. Okay. Yes. So Alina and I, whenever we're together, or even when we're just like talking to each other, we will always quote different movies.
Mm.
Like White Chicks, Juno,
Yeah. Finding Nemo.
Finding Nemo. Yep.
Yeah. Angus Thongs and Perfect Snogging.
Mm-hmm.
Shrek. Did I quote Shrek?
Like there's no tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Twilight.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Yes. We read.
Specifically for Black Swan.
Okay. All right. Favorite quote from Angus Thongs and Perfect Snogging.
You look so funny.
Funny in your olive costume. And every time Alina and I call each other, we pick up the phone and we quote Juno, the scene where she calls her best friend and she's like, Juno.
No, this is Morgan Freeman. Do you have any bones that need collecting?
Only the one in my pants.
No.
And we do that all the time. Like,
literally. Wait, I'm calling you on my hamburger phone.
I want to get a little clip from that and put it over so you can see the scene that we're actually talking about. Yeah. Otherwise, we'll just look like dickheads. Oh my god.
Yep.
Far out.
Quality.
Goodness me. Well, look, so 29 years of being alive, 20 poo. We, against all odds, and like sometimes when I was younger, I don't know about you, but I never really fully grasped the gravity of the fact that we were so premature and how little we were. Like, Alena weighed one.
So scary.
Yeah, for Mum especially.
Yeah, like, sure.
You know, you weighed 1 kilo and I was 990 grams. Yeah. So like Mum would always tell us that she could hold us both like in her hands like this. And
had dolls clothes.
Yeah. Yeah, had brought dolls' clothes to fit in like for us to wear. And I think, growing up, we never really sort of grasped the gravity of that. And now being an adult and like our friends and our families having babies and, understanding the complications that come with that. It's crazy to think that back in 1994 that, medical technology was as advanced to keep us alive. And, it's just crazy. Like,
It's staying in the NICU for what, 3 months?
and we've still got little scars
Yeah, I've still got mine
on our hand from the catheters. Catheter?
Catheter?
Can you?
I don't know.
I don't know the medical term. The needle. I don't watch enough Grey's Anatomy.
Google it.
Oh, God.
No.
But I don't know. For me, like growing up with your best friend your whole entire life is just the best thing in the world. And like,
I feel sad for anyone who doesn't get that. I mean, obviously, when you have your siblings are your fucking best friend.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
100%. Like, Steffi is just a third
best friend.
Twin. Like,
third twin. Third very tall twin. With an incredible fashion sense. Oodles better than yours and mine combined.
100%.
Like,
and literally the most stunning human being you will ever meet in your entire life.
Literally, like the best person.
Yeah.
If I was a smidge as cool as her when I'm older, I would be happy.
Alena, you are old.
Should I?
She's 9 years younger than us. Shut up.
I know.
Shit.
You know what I mean? Shit.
Yeah. But yeah, sometimes it makes me sad when I hear that twins aren't close. Like, I can't understand it.
I do that.
No.
Don't get it.
My twins just carbon copy and just in a different font of me.
Fully. That's it. Carbon copy, different font.
Yeah. What font would you be? Comic Sans.
You'd be like Gothica or you're not Comic Sans. Times New Roman either. Actually, you know what I would do? You know what I would do? New South Wales.
Holy shit.
Stick it up here.
Alright, I will. New South Wales School's font.
Yeah.
Far out. Oh my God, my ribs hurt. Fuck, that was good.
Fuck like Comic Sans or Ariel.
No one likes Ariel. Oh my God. Far out. Actually, you know what was going back to talking about some defining moments for us in our life was our first trip and our only trip to Greece.
Yeah.
And that was about, 6-7 years ago?
Yeah.
Give or take. And having the opportunity to visit our family in Greece and like in Athens, in Sparti, Silia's village, and Papu's village, like just after Papu had passed away. And having the opportunity to do that together and like with Yaya and with Dad and with Steffi.
That was crazy. So good.
It was amazing.
We saw the best things, stayed in the best places.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a good trip.
What was your favourite place that we went to?
I can't. Winnebago was probably cool. Really cool. Not the best for beaches, but the best for, the history of it.
Dad and I climbed all the way at the top one morning to like the ruins of the fortress up there. That was so cool.
So cool. Zakynthos was beautiful. Kefalonia was beautiful. I really liked Sparti.
So did I.
Yeah, I really liked Tia's village. It was beautiful.
Yeah, I thought it was cute.
Yeah, it was very cute.
Near-death experience trying to get up there though. Oh my God. So Dad was driving the car and we were going up.
It was like a minivan.
Yeah, and he was going up this hill like this. And then all of a sudden he was like...
Wait, hang on. There was no rails on
That's right. Context.
Up in the mountain.
Yeah.
And it was not proper dirt road. It was gravel.
And then we sort of started
the wrong way.
Yeah, so he had to like, because he realized that he was going the wrong way, so he had to reverse back down the side of the hill to try and like find a place to reverse and then go back down normally. Holy shit! I was trying to be cool, calm, and collected because I was in the front seat with Dad, whereas
Yeah.
you, Steph, and Yaya in the back were shitting
Screaming.
yourselves, literally
So,
screaming. Yeah,
yeah.
fucking hell.
Yeah.
Yaya was saying her
He
prayers
did
in
well.
Greek. He
He
did
did
so well.
very well.
Yep. Yeah,
Legendary.
absolutely. Fucking hell. That was wild. That was crazy. And we met so many cool people in Greece and like made so many
Yeah.
friends. And we made really good friends with a girl named Maria
Mm,
in, was it in Zakynthos?
I think so. Or
Yeah,
Cavagna. One of the two.
I can't remember. And then we got like matching necklaces, the three of us.
Yeah.
That was
I
cute.
lost one.
Yeah, me too, a while ago.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Said.
Yeah, I think that was definitely a big defining moment for the both of us, like going back to seeing our family and our heritage, and you know,
Getting our tattoos.
I got mine on my ribs. We got that for Papu, because
Yeah.
his village is in Kalamata, which is where the olives are grown, and it was just after Papu had passed away, and it was a really, really, really sad time for our family, because his passing was very sudden and very hard on all of us.
Mm,
And Alena and I wanted to commemorate him, and we actually got it done on what would have been his birthday, like his 72nd birthday. So that was, yeah, that was really, really wholesome and really beautiful to be able to do that together and like remember
yeah.
that forever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even though Papu didn't like tattoos, he hated them. So before we get into, so Alena and I have been writing like a little list of life lessons before 30, right?
Yeah.
And before we get into that list that we've both sort of compiled,
Yeah.
um, I want to ask you, Lena, if you had one piece of advice to give to your younger self, what would that be?
Do the thing that makes you the most happy. Do the thing that brings you joy. If it, I'm not talking about a job or anything like that. I'm talking about little things because life is too short. If you want to eat a cookie, eat a freaking cookie. If you want to have a dance party, do it. If you want to sit in your car, listen to music at the top of your lungs and sing and scream, do it. Just do the things that bring you joy. If you want to do a puzzle, try to do a puzzle. If you want to learn how to knit, learn how to knit.
Like you.
I mean, I don't know. I just feel like people stop themselves from doing the things that make them happy because they're worried about what other people are going to think. And if it brings you joy, then that's the only thing that you need to worry about. As long as it's not hurting anybody,
Yeah.
then you just do it.
Yeah. I agree. This podcast brings me joy. And like
That's it, baby.
being able to connect with other people and like women who I look up to, women that I find inspiring, and you know, I love being able to share people's story. Like I love being able to just have a platform where others just want to listen
Yeah.
and just hear someone else's story and give them a chance just to sort of zone out from their own life for a little while. And I really hope that people just have a good little giggle at our episode, and it brings someone joy, because that would make me really happy. I love making people happy. I really love bringing joy to people. Just not
Do.
only just like my family and my friends, but just anyone.
You do. You really do, honey.
Thanks, baby.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cry. I'm so emotional. I got my period this morning. I'm so emotional.
I know. That's going to be my next week.
Oh no, it's our birthday next week.
I know. Sharply.
Lucky we're wearing black.
Drama.
Okay, so let's share a few of the things that we wrote down as our life lessons before 30. Do you want to start?
Do I have to have them up?
Do you
I
have
think
them up?
I will get them up. you want me to start with your ones or my one?
You read one of yours, and then I'll read one of mine, and then we'll just go vice versa.
Okay. My first one was never to go to bed angry.
I love that
I
one.
think that's a good one. Like, no matter who you might have had a tiff with, I don't think it's good to hold on to things overnight and just to, you know, sleep. I mean, sleeping on it can sometimes be a good thing, but
Mm,
I feel like the people that, you love, and you should always air it out because you never know about the next day.
absolutely. My first one is put effort into people who put effort into you,
100%.
because life is too short to waste your energy on always giving and giving and giving to people that you love and that you care about, and then they just take that for granted and, you know,
But
use your
you're going to be there.
just to keep
Yeah.
giving.
Mhm.
Your next one?
Sorry, I interrupted you.
It's okay.
The next one is to take time in each day to enjoy the little things. And then I've got in brackets a sunrise, a cup of coffee, or a good book.
I love a cup of coffee.
Probably add in a good song or
Mm,
just the little things that you don't think to take the time to notice. You know, in every day, like we take so many things for granted, and it's so easy to, I feel like, get caught in the negative of like, oh, I've got to go to work. And I feel like if you just shift your mindset a little bit and say, I get to go to work,
absolutely.
I get to, you know, work with great people, I get to make a difference. Yeah, it is hard work, but I have that opportunity, whereas a lot of people don't get those
100%.
things, or a lot of people are in such different circumstances, you know, and being grateful for the little things that you have in your life.
I could not agree with you more. Like being, I don't know about you, but like when we were in Thailand just now, like
Yeah,
seeing the way that other people
yeah,
on the other side of the world live
yeah,
and how happy they are just doing, like living off the bare minimum,
yeah.
like it makes me always just so appreciative of the fact that I
Mm-hmm.
get to do what I do every single day. I have the opportunity to move my body every day, to be healthy, to be happy, and to make a living for myself. Could not agree more with that one. My next one is you don't always have to have everything figured out.
Absolutely.
I think we get so caught up on the big picture all
Mm,
the time. And I
yeah.
don't know about you, but sometimes I get really overwhelmed with thinking about the big picture. And it's always like, you don't always have to think about the end. You can always just focus on the little moments in the now that will get
Mhm.
you to that point in the end. And
Yeah,
even if you don't have it figured out right now, that is
that's
also
okay.
okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay. My one is just a little thing that probably I like to do the most out of anyone I know is call or message someone when you're thinking of them. Like, I know you'll probably be like, yes, you're the person that does that. Like, I'm the kind of person that likes to check in,
Yeah. I love
just
that
do
about
like
you
a little
so
check
much.
in, because it's like you'll have a thought throughout the day and you'll be like, oh, I haven't spoken to this person for like 3 weeks or 2 weeks. Let me
Mm,
message them or let me call them.
mm,
Because it's like you don't really know when the last time you're going to talk to them is. That's the way that I think about it. And that's why I call in and check in on my family a lot, because I never want to take for granted the last time that I ever speak to them. Ever. And I want them always to know that when I say that I love you, that I mean it, no matter if I've said it like for the millionth time that day.
oh, you're gonna make me cry.
You know why I call everyone all the time.
I know. I know, and I love that about you. I love that. That one got me.
Sally, I'm
Oh,
sorry.
it's okay. Don't need to be Sally. Oh, far out. Oh,
What?
I'm just reading my list. Sorry.
Okay.
You are capable of unlearning traits you don't like about yourself. It just takes conscious effort and the right type of environment.
Abso-freaking-lutely. Absolutely. Everything can be learnt. Everything can be, you know, changed if you want it to.
Yeah.
And it's only the amount of effort that you put in that you'll get out.
Sorry, I'm still a little bit choked up from the other one before. Sorry, keep going. Your one.
My one?
Mm-hmm.
For deception. The love you have for your pets is one of the greatest loves you'll have.
The most unconditional love you could ever have.
Yep. I mean, neither of us have kids yet, and I can probably think that it would come close second. The love that you have for your pets is number one. Sorry.
Yeah.
Over kids.
Yeah, if anyone knows my boy Caesar, he's everything to me.
Yeah.
Absolutely everything.
It's just, you know, the love that you give them, and then they don't really expect anything else in return. They're just happy to see you.
You are like
You
the
are the
highlight of
universe.
their day. Like you are the center of their universe, and they're only with us for a short period of time. Like we're alive for what 80+ years. Like we only have them for maybe what a maximum of like 10 years, if that.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, I love pets.
Yeah.
Everything happens for a reason. That is probably my biggest lesson before turning 30. No matter what life throws at you, everything happens for a reason. And whether or not you can see that reason in the moment or it comes later in the future, everything does happen for a reason.
Yeah. I'll probably stem from that it can also be with, you know, with people. I feel like the people that you have in your life will be there.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know where I'm going from that with that.
I think I understand what you're saying. No matter sort of what versions of yourself you're going through in life, the people that will love you
Be there, will be
unconditionally
there.
will always be there at the
Yeah,
end,
that's
no
where I
matter
was
what.
going.
Yeah,
Thanks. Sorry, I've got brain rot. It's Wednesday afternoon. I'm
you're so fun.
tired. I'm tired. My next one, and this is actually my last one because I only could think of a few. Find a job you love and people you love working with. I feel like I'm probably one of the really, really, really lucky people who works with really, really great teachers
Mm.
and support staff
Mm.
and principals and everything. Like I'm truly so, so blessed. Because then I feel like when you like what you're doing and the people that you work with, it makes the days easier. It
Yeah.
makes the things that you look forward to easier. And, you know, you get to vent about, the day that you had or, have fun at the Christmas party or, be happy for wonderful news that they have in their lives because, you know,
You
your
spend so much
friends
time with
and
these
yeah,
people. Yeah.
exactly.
I was also really grateful that like when I was a teacher, like the last school that I taught at, I
Yeah.
had some of the most incredible staff. Like I had some of my closest friends at the time when I was at school and
Yeah.
an amazing principal, amazing deputies. Like everyone that I worked with at that school was just incredible. And it was
Yeah.
so hard to leave. Like
Yeah.
so hard to leave. But I followed my passion and I followed my purpose and I followed
That's easy.
my happiness in different areas of my life.
Mhm.
I've got two more that I want to share. I've sort of chopped and changed some of the other ones that I have written.
Yeah.
Everyone is responsible for their own healing.
Absolutely.
So, no matter what you go through in life and no matter what you need to heal from, whether that's external from, certain things that have gone on in your life or internal things that you need to fight within yourself, you are responsible. You are solely responsible for your own healing.
Mm-hmm.
It is not the
And also
burden or the responsibility of
confidence.
anybody else in your life who loves you,
Yeah.
who cares for you to heal for
Mm.
you.
Mm.
If you're not really willing to do that for yourself, then it's never really going to happen.
And also being able to acknowledge it as well. It's all about, if you can acknowledge that, okay, I need to do X, Y, Z in order to, help my relationships or, be better at my job or, be a better friend or a family member or something like that, then that's the first step to be able to be like, okay, this is what I need to do to, heal and to get where I need to get to be a great person.
Absolutely. Okay, well, my last one sort of is pretty much what you said earlier. No one will love you as much as your family. Even when you lose everyone and everything, they will be there at the end of the day. Through the shit, through the storm, no matter what.
Absolutely.
I did write one more down and I thought it was very funny. Take your clothes out of the washing machine before you go to bed.
Is that because you're talking about that entirely?
Yeah.
See how this
Take your clothes out of the washing machine. They get moldy if you leave them in there overnight. Just do it now.
They reek.
I will never understand how people can just leave washing. Like, I can't go to bed unless the washing is either hung up or put away. Like, I can't leave it. I physically can't do it. Gives me anxiety. Not as much as it used to. I've definitely calmed down a lot more.
Yeah, I definitely have to. The orexy of the botheredness, sorry for you non-Greek people,
Yeah.
of the standard of cleanliness that our mother has.
Yeah.
I've definitely
Yeah.
come down a little bit when I have my own home because I can't be bothered.
I can't, it's a lot.
Unless it's essential, I don't do it. At least not every day.
One big deep clean at least a week. Like one good standard
Every week.
clean every week. That's good.
Easy.
That's fine.
Done.
Yeah.
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 Fully.
My God. Alena and I used to have to clean the house every Sunday.
Yeah.
I would do upstairs. Alena would do downstairs.
You would do downstairs. I would do upstairs.
I did downstairs. You did upstairs.
I got fucking gypped because there's more rooms upstairs.
Yeah, but there's more space to vacuum downstairs. Then we both had to vacuum. So I vacuumed downstairs and then you vacuumed upstairs. Look, in hindsight, it did teach us, independence and responsibility for your space and your area and
keeping it clean.
And learning how to make a bed when you're a teenager. Yeah. Like, I can't believe there's some fucking... How do some adults not know how to change their sheets?
Yeah, or not know how to wash their sheets, or not do them regularly enough.
Yeah. Yeah. Or how to fold clothes properly. Cannot understand. I don't know.
How to fold their towels properly. That's the real question. Do them in half, and then that way, and then that way.
Uh-huh.
There's a right way and a wrong way.
Okay.
To do your towels.
I don't know which way
that Mum taught us how to do towels.
That's right, yeah. I was going to say Mum did teach us a specific way.
Very good. Except a fitted sheet.
And then no, I can't. Don't. You just shove it in the pantry.
Just a tall man, Dylan, just like holding his arms out. And then I'm like, all right, let me get the other.
Yep. Oh, man. All right. Well, Lena, do you have any final little words that you want to share with my audience or anyone listening?
Here's to 30.
Here's to 30.
That's a long ass time.
I know. It still doesn't feel real. It's a long time, but it's been a good time. Anyway, are we twins? Oh my goodness. Okay, well, Weenie, thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you for finally being on my podcast. I love you. And I would not be me without you. And I'm so grateful. No, I'm going to cry. And here's to celebrating, as of next week, 30 laps around the sun with my best friend in the whole entire world. Oh my God. So, my listeners, please make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. And I really hope you've enjoyed today's episode. I hope it brought you a little bit of joy, made you laugh, and gave you a bit of insight. What was that?
Learn a bit more about it.
Yep. And our twinness.
Yeah.
And this is going to be just your little reminder to maybe call your sibling and hug them a little bit tighter the next time you see them. Because, yeah, life is too short not to. And birthdays are always worth celebrating. I don't care what
Always
anyone ever says. Birthdays are always worth celebrating.
the best.
So,
They're the day that you were born, the best day ever.
exactly. So here's to us. Twinny, as of next week, Dirty 30.
Dirty 30. I'm keen.
Alright, as I said before, please make sure you like and subscribe, and we will be back to our regular episode scheduling as of next week. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and stay tuned for our next episode. Bye!